Hi guys, so today I'm going to be giving you an in-depth review of my Younique Presenters Kit. I'm going to show you all the different eye pigments that came with it and the concealer and blushes that came with it as well. So here we go. So this is obviously the Presenter's Guide. Mine's a little beat up since I have it with me all the time, and it just goes over the commission statement, the company's commitment to their presenters, who the founders are, and a way to earn. Gives you ideas for your unique parties and stuff, so it's pretty cool. The best part though is obviously what's in the box. So that is the white status charm, and whenever I move up to the next level, which is yellow, I'll get another little charm. So I'm pretty excited about that. First thing we have here is the 3D fiber lashes, and it comes in this awesome, it's almost like an eyeglass case. So you open it up, and here is the transplanting gel and the natural fibers. And the transplanting gel, it's just like a regular mascara. It just stays wet a little longer, so you can make sure to get the fibers on your lashes. So that's what that looks like. And these are the actual fibers. Now, I won't be able to give you a good close-up because my camera kind of sucks. So, but if you notice, all these tiny little fibers, that's what you're brushing onto your lashes, so that's what extends them and makes them look natural. And I am very allergic to a lot of cosmetic companies and a lot of other mascaras. I get watery eyes, red eyes, etc., and I'm able to use our 3D lashes, which is fantastic because this is seriously the only mascara that I can wear. So that's the 3D fiber lashes. So you get all 5 of the blushes, and this one is called Sweet. The next one is Seductive. Then we have Sophisticated. Scandalous. And Stunning. So next we have the 6 concealers. And as I showed you with the first blusher, they all come with this really cool lid on the top of it. So it helps prevent any extra shakeout when you're on the go, which is pretty cool. So this is the first one. This is Frisky. Then we have Frivolous. And this is Fabulous. This one is Fresh. This one is great as a contouring highlight, and I'll have a video coming up soon of highlighting and contouring using Fresh for a highlight and contour video. Next is Fierce. This one's really dark, and I'll be using this one too in my video coming up. And we have Foxy. So next we have the Shimmer pigments. So the first one we have is Heartbroken, and it's kind of a red shimmery color. And this one is Empowered, which is a light shimmery green. Then we have Regal, which is a shimmery purple. And this is Sexy. This is like a shimmery peach color. And this one is Flirty. It's kind of a very light lavender. Sassy, which is a pale pink shimmer. This is probably our most popular eye pigment. This is Curious. And it's a very shimmery white color. Then we have Gorgeous, which is a golden shimmer. Feisty, which is a silver shimmer. Awestruck, which is a pale blue shimmer. This is Playful, so it's kind of like a mix between the silver and blue shimmer. Then we have Daring, which is it's kind of a brownish shimmer, like a dark brown. And then another of our most popular colors is Devious, which is a black shimmer. And this is Confident, which is kind of a golden dark brown shimmer. And Dignified, which is a kind of a minty green type of shimmer. Next we have our set of 15 matte colors. So first is Famous, which is a pale green. And I'm actually going to be showing you how to combine this with our Glorious Primer in an upcoming video to help reduce redness. So I'm really excited about that. This is beautiful. It's kind of a pale brown color. Precious, which is a lavender kind of color. Infatuated, which is a dark brown. Glamorous, which is a really pretty purple. Corrupted, which is a matte black. This one is really good for using as a liner for your eyes. Giddy, which is kind of a peachy color. Vulnerable, which is a nice pale pink color. Risque, which is a nice, which is a gray, like a light gray color. Irresistible, which is kind of like a taupe color. Provoked, which is kind of a reddish brown color. And this is Crushed, which is a dark green. And Heavenly, which is a pale blue color. This one's really pretty on. Innocent, which is my go-to base coat for all my eyeshadows. I put this on before I apply any eyeshadow color. It helps even out the color of your lids, so when you apply the colors, it pops more. And Naive, which is a very pale gray color. Alright, and I also want to show you guys the set of brushes that you get with your Younique kit. The first one is the deluxe brush, and you can use this basically to apply color all over your eyelid. And the brushes are really, really soft. They're awesome. So there's that one. And I'll give you an example of each brush on my hand after I show them to you. And this one is the crease brush. And you use this to go right in the crease of your eyelid to help darken it and to bring color there. And this one is the Duo. It's the liner, which is this end, and then this is a shader brush. The shader brush is basically the same thing as the deluxe brush, it's just a little bit smaller. And these are brand new, I haven't used them yet, so they're shedding a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys with the Heavenly eyeshadow, how each of the different eyeshadow brushes work. So for the liner, which is this one right here, you can apply them wet or dry. I'm just going to do a real thin line. I'm going to apply it right on my hand. You see it? There. Now if I wet this, it would be a lot darker and more obvious. And then the regular shader brush, you just use it like so. And then the crease brush, if this was my eye, I would apply it right there. And I'll be doing a video of each of the brushes and how to use them on my face in the next couple days. So, and the deluxe brush, I would just use it as an overall brush. So that's a really basic overview of the 3 different brushes that you get in the kit. One other thing before I go is I just want to show you the detail on the Younique presenter's case. This case used to be available for collections, but they changed it, and you can only get this incredible case when you sign up to become a Younique presenter. And it's made of an embossed faux leather, and it's very, very nicely made. Even the lining is very good. So just wanted to show you the detail on that as well. So if you guys have any questions, let me know.